Okie dokie. So today, I wonder if I'm crazy. That's annoying. Okay. So now I'm gonna go to. I want to just check to make sure I am streaming. Like, let me do this. I could have a stream to monitor. This is not Humble God. But it does say I'm streaming, so that's now I'm gonna go to, and it sounds good. Good. We got a stream. All right. So the goal is I need to get this photo picker stuff working. So the way that this is gonna work, first of all, I need to open up the photos page and it needs to look like this. But here I can like delete stuff. I'm not gonna like focus too hard on how that works. And then also on an item, I can add a photo. It takes me here and then I can select it. So let's get started. I just had a thought that I want to just get out before. Sorry, this is a side note. Okie dokie. All right, let's get back to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to, I need two projects open. So I need to also open Remenu. And we'll see why. I'm really going to be putting this on the other thing. So basically the way that I'm doing this conversion is I have two separate projects and I'm just copying over whatever I need. Now it might be that this page just works, but I don't know what's missing and what's not. So first thing I have to do is just create the route for it. So when I click on this on staging goes to photo album. Yeah. This is going to be a little tricky, but what's not going to be tricky is just getting that page on here. So let's do that. I am going to open up this page, copy it, copy everything there. And now I'm going to create the route for it. So we're going to go to routes and we're going to do dashboard.photoalbum.tsx. And basically none of this code will work. Right. That's not going to work. Okay. I have to do it. Right, because with the thing running, it's doing all the Tanstack magic stuff. So now I have to actually go through and manually reconcile these things. Some of them will go real smooth. Some of them will not. Can I do that? Yeah. So I'm going to go there. A lot of this shit probably doesn't exist. So we'll have to figure that out. In the loader, we're going to need all my loader stuff. This is going to be all fucked. We'll have to unfuck it. That's okay. Then, in my page, we're going to call this we're basically going to have boop. Okay. So now that I've got all this, this is an easy fix. I could really just call route dot use loader data, which means that use typed loader data. Unnecessary. Typed JSON will not be necessary. I'm wondering which of these exist and which don't. We'll figure that out. Prisma definitely exists. Require user. Basically, we're going to have to do that as a middleware. So I'm just going to say, const get data. Const, we'll call it photo album data. Get photo album data. Create server function. Get. Whoops. We're gonna do middleware, acquire user middleware. We're going to give it a handler. Do we need validation? Not really. So this I'm not too worried about anymore. That is now a feature, so we don't need that feature flag. In here, we're going to get our user from our middleware. Then we're going to do this shit. Pull in Prisma. What are we pissed at now? That extra async. I wonder if this is fucking with it. I'm gonna guess yes. Restart those extensions. So I think maybe it was doing double formatting or something. I don't know. In here, I should be able to just return the photos pretty easily. And now I should very easily be able to just return the get photo album data. And I don't really need anything there. My back button, do we have one? No, we don't. Back button. So this goes in. What else do we need? Is it just the back button? I don't know. Use upload. I might have that. Use upload image modal. Aha. I don't need that anymore. We'll talk about that in a second. Back button. So we're just going to copy this whole folder. Copy. UI. Buttons. Go there. Boom, boom. Paste. So now we should have these buttons, which means that if I go back here, back button, import, good. Search bar. Do I have a search bar? Yes, I do. Photo album. No, I do not. Go to photo album. Copy. Paste. Paste it, paste it, paste it. I don't love the organization of what I've got going on here, but that's okay. Do I have this? Photo album free. Let me get all these done first, then we'll sort everything out. For now, we're just gonna do alert, opening, image modal. This is a terrible way of doing it. What we're actually gonna do is wrap this in a link and it'll work great. Photo album, import from photo album. Cool, so that's good. And everything on this page is happy, but I have a hunch I'm gonna have to go in here and fix this because photo album preview image is probably not defined. Oh, look at that. I do have it. Okay, so maybe it just works. Localhost 3000. No, because the open up photos is not working. Search, open up photos. Is that what it says? Open up photos. Capitals. Sidebar nav. Okay. This is a new thing that I'm gonna have to change. Go back to location.pathname. That's not bad. So we're going to try doing something here. Sidebar nav link is now going to take in a 2, which is going to be 2 options. And we get rid of this. And now, instead of doing this navigate, if it's active, navigate back. Ooh. Logic. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Right now, we're not going to fix this. We're going to go to the photo album manually. Because it doesn't make sense to fix this yet. Yep. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to dashboard/photo album and just see if the page loads. Good. So now we're failing on the right things. Back button, remix run react, use navigate from Tanstack router. Now, is there a way to navigate backwards? Use location exposes history. Location.history.back. Sure. I'm going to hack it. That's not right. React location. Weird. Because they're downloading. Router.history.back. Okay, that's I bet that's the right one. I don't know if this will work. We're gonna try this out. So now we need to make sure that this use delete modal, instead of being open delete modal, delete photo modal. So this is kind of cool because now instead of it being a button, it could be a link, which has that auto preloading capabilities. And we just need to make sure that we go to, oh, this was the hack I needed to do. To, this is the little hacky part. Undefined. Which means that now, oh wait, you know what? Yeah, this is right. And then the search params are going to be modal type, photo. No. What was it? Delete photo. Item photo ID. I'm guessing it's just that. And now, maybe that's enough. Photos using route.useLoader data. So now I have to go to my photo album. Doesn't like this loader data. I think this may be because of that whole SSR thing. I don't love this, but I think I need to do this. Invariant failed. Invariant failed. That should be something that's happening in a specific spot. Invariant failed. This is from tiny invariant. I know this error, but there is no invariant. Photo album params. Invariant photo album params. This is in photo album.tsx. Photo album params. We're going to ignore this for a second. Ignore that. Ah, fuck. photo album params, use custom nav params. So use custom nav params. He's grabbing the search params. And in here, we're seeing our search params. Am I getting the error on the back end? Params. URL search params. Value. Book. Well, so I'm guessing this use search params only runs on the front end, which is strange because these photo album invariant photo album params. Because I don't have a go back to. I'm not going to worry about this right now. View, pick photo. So what I should be able to do is just do a p dot union of this, or I think this is an array. Maybe it does stuff. Maybe it wants p dot nullish. No invariant failed. Okay, good. Of course, certain things look like shit. That's okay. That's expected. It's probably something to do with the way this selector works. Not a huge deal. Also curious about this little. What's that? What's that little white bar? Oh, that's nothing. That's just the panel. Okay. So at least now I could view these. And that's just because I'm accessing photo album directly is the reason why I had to do that little hack. But I think that this hack is not a big deal in the long run. This is actually really cool. This shows all of the entities that this depends on. Neat. Deleting this doesn't depend. Oh, yeah. It's kind of cool. Okay. Good. Delete that tiny invariant. But now I have to be able to open it in different ways. Before I get started on that, though, I am going to rest in the restroom. Okay. Okie dokie. So make a little commit. Whoops. Okay. Next. Also, look how good those work. I don't think they work that smoothly in staging. I think you'll see. I think that this was one of those. I don't know. It works pretty good. Some of the stuff with Remix, I had a really hard time getting some like client-side libraries to load correctly, and React Tooltip was one of them that I eventually got working. The other one is like React Hot Toast is just hideous, for some reason. Anyways, you could also see that there's some styling differences, which is kind of interesting. That'll be a fun one to tackle. Like, for example, if I go to the photo page on staging, the buttons look better. But that's okay. That's an easy fix. Well, what it is it's that I'm loading Tailwind in, but I do want to load Tailwind in and just fix it, because just to show you, if I go to, it's probably at the root level. Tailwind. Remenu classic styles. Maybe it's in dashboard. Oh, it's app.css is what it is. So if I go to root, it's probably where it is. And it's just app.css. Huh. It says I'm not loading it. All restaurants. Create server function. Right. Because this was on a specific page. I bet you that fixes it. Maybe not. I'm missing some styling somewhere. Weird. Try restarting the server. Excuse me. Weird. Okay. Never mind. We're not going to stress too much about that. Now, I've noticed loading times here are horrendous. Why is that happening? Network. Oh. Well, part of that's that I'm throttling it. I'm like, holy shit, that's going slow. Boop. Boop. I like that it's not waiting on that sidebar data. I definitely need to do more optimistic shit on the sidebar. That's going to be a huge part about making this app feel snappier. It's just optimistic rendering, honestly. At a certain point, what I may be able to do, I'm not willing to drink the Kool-Aid on this because there's just so much work I've done in Prisma. But if there was a local first Prisma thing, that could be huge for me. Because our data is like super isolated, so it local first kind of makes sense for us. Local first typed SQL queries. Oh, no, that's like a podcast episode. They have it for Expo. They don't have it though for Prisma effect and the rise of local first. Yeah. I don't know that there's a way to do local first with Prisma. But boy, if you could, whew, that would save me so much. That would save me so much work with speed stuff, because yeah, everything would just go so fucking fast, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, I am curious actually. Docs. I just want the docs. There we go. Yeah. I'm curious if they have anything. Do that in the other screen. Okay. Thing I was gonna look up was if I go to Prisma. I'm just curious if anyone. Let's see what. I wonder if there's anything in here about local first. That'd be crazy. Anyways, probably not worth spending too much time on this. There is a future in which Remenu becomes local first because it's just a really good fit, and it would make the queries run so fast. So, anyways, quit some apps. No need really to have this open. No need really to have this open. Okay, back to work. So let's see. Now I need to start fixing the other stuff. So I am going to go back to the way that we open it from that sidebar nav. And we're going to try and fix this now. And I think we're just going to do the path of least resistance right now. And basically I want to make it to where when I click this, we're good. Sidebar nav length. Where's that thing? Weird. Okay. Pages.photo album. What does this do? It's this set isn't working. Just out of curiosity, we're going to say new link. This is one of those, because it's type safe, it's annoying to convert over situations. So I want to alert that new link. See what we get. See, that looks good. What the fuck? Pages. Oh, because it's static. Wait, what? Interesting. Search params, set search params equals use search params. Pages. This is what I'm going to do for now. This is not great, but param pages. This shouldn't be a problem. Why is that hitting? Right, because it's a 2 and not a navigate. Okay. So we could just console dot. Well, the problem is it's just not linking to it. So I'm curious, pages.photo album. That means that that link should exist inside of here if I actually look at it. But it's not a big deal because we could just replace this with the... I'm just going to now have to do it for all of them. Right? Because this... Hang on. We're looking at... Right. We're passing it in. So... 2 will need to be a... Yep. We're just going to have to do this. 2 options. And then now... 2 path name. None of this is necessary. I think, well... If not 2 path name. I don't think we could do that anymore. We could just turn this into a link, but for now I'm going to do this with a navigate. So if it's a preview, right. What might be a lot easier is to take this thing, make it a link. I hate whatever auto rename crap that is, and I've tried finding it and couldn't find it. Okay. Anyways, we have this. Now what we could do is say active props. This is kind of cool. Is this, I think, will actually work great. Active props are is active. Is active. Last name active. So here I should be able to do. We can just leave it for now. That's not a big deal. What I do need is active props. This will clean things up a little too. We are going to say 2. Oh man, you can't do the 2. Fascinating. That seems like a good feature request. I'm gonna write that down as an idea. Hang on. We're gonna call it. I don't know. A good one. But we'll just do this. 2. Our active props on link should include a 2 option. A good use case for this would be if you have a dashboard and want a toggle for the subroute. Cool. And then like just to maybe record a quick video on that. Hopefully this works. Okay, so just an idea. I have a little UI. Let me show it in staging. The idea is that in theory, I should be able to set an active prop with the to attribute. So the idea would be, let's imagine that this thing represents a link and it is not active. Now I can open the font manager. However, if it is active, now I can close the font manager. When I'm trying to hook this up in here, in here, I noticed that I get a to prop here, but not in here. So just something that I think would be useful. It's not a big deal. I can always just get an is active function going, which also might be another nice utility. It's just having something that allows you to choose whether or not it's inactive, use is active or something like that. I don't know. That might be a nice one. But anyways, yeah, it would be nice to be able to dump in a to in here is all. All right, toodaloo. We're going to go to Obsidian, and I am going to just Tanstack ideas. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. Oh, I bet that's Rachel's gift. All right, thank you. My wife's Hanukkah gift. All right, let's see. Active props. Yeah, cool. And then I want to paste this Loom video. Anyways. Not going to stress too much about that. Now what I'm going to do is we are going to have to, it's a good thing that I have this. This is bad logic, just for the record. Where's that to path name coming from? I think I need to undo some stuff. To path name. To path name equals to.split. Ooh. Yeah. So I now need new logic for the path name. I need the search params is what it is. So the to path name. Location.pathname includes, and this is just going to be, it's going to be 2.2. I think will work. Is that not a string? String or undefined? And this, you would never want that. That's a little hacky, but what would be a less hacky way of doing this? That should work. Well, maybe. I think that'll work. Not 100%. Then on here, I will need to do this on click is probably the fastest way to do it. But navigate.back, again, is going to have to be router.history.back. Except for that's not exactly correct because back does a whole thing with go back to. So I might. One of the things I want to mess around with is I'm pretty sure if I need to, I could just lie to the type system with use navigate and navigate somewhere. So like, for example, let's just for the sake of understanding, let's make a stupid button on next to dashboard is fine. Above header. Cool. I just want to see if this works. Above header link. Link to. I fucked up something and I don't know where I fucked it up. Above header. There we go. I added an extra one, right? No. Should have two dashboards. I do have two dashboards. What I'm going to do is, instead of that, I just want to check. And then if I go on here, and I'll just say, does say a little fuck right there. And we're just going to say on click. Navigate. Let's see if that works. Okay, so it does navigate. It does do the navigation. It's just we're kind of lying a little. That's okay. So now navigate. This should really say to back as any. And this should really say to navigate to, and I don't need the as any. Right? String. Maybe it would be navigate to. Haha. So now, hopefully, oh, all those are active though. So clearly that is active is not working. Or what I want is, I want to see the location. Slash dashboard dot includes 2.2. The location dot path name dashboard includes 2.2. So I also need 2 in there. And now we can see my 2 is a string, but that's because I haven't fixed it yet. So if I go to my sidebar nav 2, this is a string. So oh lordy lord. Okay. pages.photoalbum, go back to location.pathname. That is going to be a string. But here, 2 is 2 options. So, is there a way to turn that? I might be able to just wait. Pages.photoalbum. So now I could say I could say 2 and then in here, aha, 2 photo album search. And here's where I need to validate that search. So now I have to go to my photo album, and this is good. This is ultimately cleaner, in my opinion. So I need to go to that photo album, and now we can do a validate search. It's just going to be explicit now. So actually what I want here is a now this one has to have an object, which means I can get rid of that like union that I did in photo album. Never import this from Vinci. It needs to be an object. We're going to figure this out. And the problem is I have to do all the other links too. This object go back to is a string. Go back to is a string that is optional. It's crazy how much of this just dies once I get this. Photo. This is one of the more complex workflows to sort of rewrite. Photo album params. Oh. Maybe this go back to actually already exists. Let's see. There is a redirect to, I think. Search. Wait a second. So it's specifically for that page. So it doesn't merge them. Interesting, but it doesn't enforce it either. Okay, that's probably smart. Oh, you know what? It's probably because that's broken right now. Let's see what it does now. Go back to, okay, yeah, that's exactly what it was. So I have redirect to, but I have like a go back to is another one. So that actually should really be in the dashboard, I think. Dashboard, in here, I think I should have a go back to. Only because I'm going to be using this everywhere. Although maybe I don't want that in the dashboard. I'm going to try it not in the dashboard first, and we'll see sort of how it scales out. I'm not 100% sure. Photo album params is going to have a go back to z.string. That's what it looks like. This needs to be a z.object. I need a cool dashboard photo album. Go back to photo album params, JSON.stringify params. So go back to photo album page schema is really what I want there. Look at this. I'm catching bad code. So this is good. And this really belongs. Photo album page schema. So I could probably get rid of this. That's going to be unhappy for sure. But we're going to get rid of that. Photo album page params input. Shouldn't need either of these. I should need this. Page schema. And now that would mean that this is inherently going to explode if I try to open up the photos. So if I just go /dashboard/photo album, we're exploded. Good. Now that means that when I go to open this thing, which I'll do from my sidebar nav, I need to plug in this search of my photo album params is going to be type view. Go back to could be location.pathname. I think could work. So my 2 here is dashboard/photo albums. Dashboard/photo album. But that's not what I want. Something's wrong there. So now, if I'm console logging my 2, my search isn't defined for some reason. Search. Okay. My 2 is defined. Search. Go back to dashboard. That should all be valid. Location 2. Navigate 2. 2. Navigate is use navigate, which is coming from. It's probably because it's always determining that it's active. So right now, this is the problem. 2.2 location.pathname includes 2.2. So if I'm on dashboard, Right. My two dashboard photo album. Location. Oh, the substitute that I need is not that. Right. I don't want this replaced there. I want this. I want it. Location dot path name includes 2.2. Well, I don't know, because if my 2.2 my location dot path name is dashboard. Does dashboard include dashboard photo album? No. So it should not be active. Am I tripping here? It's probably going to say true because the UI says it's true, but it's false. So that means if it's active, navigate back, else navigate to. Wild. Is active, otherwise that. Am I crazy? Is active is always equaling false. Just to confirm that. So if is active is always false, then why is it pretending to be true? Just out of curiosity, if I turn this off, nothing. So what's going on here? We're just gonna act something. And then in the staging branch, yeah. What if I say is active equals true? Something funky is going on. And not the good kind of funky. Let's see. Remenu Tanstack Start. I just get rid of this class name. Give it a save. So that did something. Why is it always active? Probably something silly. What's so weird is active is false, and yet still it's rendering this. Why? Yeah, look at that. Sidebar nav link active. It's getting that for some reason. That makes no fucking sense. I'm going to try shutting off the server and turning it on again, or doing maybe an npm run build or something. So that's weird. Okay. Fuck. Is active is false. If it's active, active. Otherwise that. Am I tripping here? We're going to cheat a little. This should be totally unnecessary. But let's just start with this. Oh, we'll do that. Boom, boom. Is that shouldn't. It is a little refactor, but get rid of this. Where the fuck is that getting added? Or maybe it's a Tanstack thing that it thinks it's active. Because it's a link. But then just out of curiosity, if I were to do this. I wonder if I could do a. Aha. That's okay. Then it should be interesting. So I could do. Maybe rather than a toast on whether or not the feature is coming soon, we could do a disabled equals is preview. That's for one. And let's just say is preview true for now. Good, so that's not doing anything. We'll figure that out in a second. We're gonna have to do some work here. That's okay. Because this is well worth it. Then what we can do is if I go here to back, maybe I'm just gonna make a custom function called. No, I like this back function. So now my back function will be back to, and we're gonna say if it's active, we're gonna go to but back can't be -1. So this is going to have to be a new function. We're just going to try this here. Well, a little tricky. Use custom navigation. We're going to say use go back. Yes, export const use go back. Router equals use router. Then here, oh, this is a good reason for it to be in dashboard, but I guess we'll try photo album for now, and then we'll tweak this. Search params dot album. So go back to. Does it merge them? Photo album page schema. I am curious if it does that. In other words, if I take this here, and then I dump this here, now, if I do dashboard, photo album, search params dot go back to, it must merge them. Interesting. So I could put this in the dashboard and I could leave it in there. And either one shouldn't really be a problem. So that's what I'm going to do. Dashboard is going to have a go back to. That is a z.string.optional. And then that way, now I can go in here from dashboard. I could say go back to equals use equals search params dot dashboard.tsx. Yeah. Go back to equals match search params. now, if I go to my sidebar nav, but if it's active, oh, I don't need to navigate. That should do fine. Invalid type expected string, and that's probably because I didn't open it to the right place. Go back to. Interesting. All right, I'll have to tinker with this in a second. Let's see. Woo! Them is some tangy pickles. I think this is coming from dashboard. It must be. Otherwise, it wouldn't be exploding. So I probably just forgot. An optional. No? Okay. So if I go to, maybe I need to specify a go back to in my nav. Let's see. Actually, that's probably the right thing to do anyways. Because that go back to goes here. That's why. And now, should have it. Doop. Go away from there. We're going to go there. See, this shouldn't be in the, it's in the wrong spot. Maybe I didn't save this. Good. This is probably happening in the, what page is this happening in? Use custom navigation params. And hopefully this doesn't explode anything, but I don't know that it will. Some progress. Eating some cornchinos. Y'all are getting the ASMR for free. Ready? I'll give you a good crunch. Wow. I'm doing that again. I'm gonna try it with an onion. Little teeny pearl onion. Ready? Ooh, that was tasty. Okay. Well, now I can at least open up this. And I can close it, but the active class name stuff isn't working. I don't know exactly why that's happening. But what we're going to do is fix it. Should be easy enough. So now I'm going to go to the my guess would be that is just disabled. And hopefully now, boop, 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 nope. Give it a save. Boop, boop, nope. But I could probably make this even easier by just doing active props, class name, active. Should do the trick. Boop. Nope. There we go. Boop. 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 Nope. Something's wrong here. We're going to go there. Cool. It's not saying that it's active. What if I were to say BG blue 500? Nope. Fascinating. I wonder why that's not working. I don't actually know. Hmm. There's a spread. Maybe I should put that spread as the first thing. I don't think that would do it, though. To be quite frank. Class name. My guess is it's just not active. But this needs to be wrapped in. What in the floop and schnoop? Is active is true, and yet it's not updating the UI. Very strange. Oh, duh. Herpity derp derp derp. That did the trick. Now I am surprised that the I don't have a go back to is probably the problem there. Okay, so we're gonna go boop, 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 boop. Okay, now I'm wondering if when I do this, why in the world is this not getting applied? What is active options? Exact. False. Okay, I wonder if this will do it now. Clean that up. Boop. Hmm. Include search. False. Woohoo! So now we can get rid of this. Nice. Boop, boop. That's good. And then I'm assuming I probably don't need that. It was trying to serialize with the search. So now that the search isn't on there, it knows what to do. Sweet. Good. We should probably not have that in our seeds. Pickles. I'm gonna get some chopsticks for these pickles. Also, let's see. These pickles are delicious. How much time is on my fast? Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm almost there. 18 hours into my fast. I am eating pickles, but they have 0 calories. Man, the first one of these was rough. Now I'm addicted. Okay. So that's working. Let's fix all the other links. What's cool about this is it should be pretty intuitive. So in here, pages. Pages is coming from... Cool. This can die too, but just not yet. So we will kill this stuff at some point. In fact, let's make a card for that. We're going to say kill the custom. Boom. Cool. What I like about this is it's giving me just like a not custom solution. Like it's a generic solution, which I really like. I probably could just fix it here and then it just updates everywhere else automatically, but whatever. It's fun. I'm enjoying the process. So photo album, gone. Although I probably will need to tinker with that more, but that's okay. Photo album params. This would now just be use search in here. From photo album. Dot that. Ain't that pretty cool? Ain't that nifty? I think so. Cool. Now we got to fix our sidebar nav. But we don't need to fix all. Yeah. So now the 2. It kind of makes sense to do that though, but screw it. 2 will be that. 2 here. Not working anyways. Show fonts. Yeah, we could do this too. What's that? And all these things are activated. It's actually another card that I need to get rid of that stuff. So that means we can get rid of this use custom pages. Means we can get rid of use custom navigation, use class names. Good. This is great. This is a good this feels like a right refactor. I was a little worried that it would feel a little weird. It feels great. So excited. I'm excited. Okay. There's going to be other broken shit. But this is a good start. We can... Ooh, my shit's going slow. Currently, we can visit the page. Push that up. Next, I might just quit cursor and start again. There's definitely going to be some broken stuff. Let's see what we got, though. So, now I can at least visit the page and go back. Good. These should not be problematic, but they are. And I think the reason why is just because they're linking to something that isn't there. We're not going to stress about that yet, because those problems are going to fix themselves. They're going to be the next thing that I refactor. So now what I'm going to do is I want to go to actually try and do something with this. So when I go to an item, we got bugs. This is good. I have a fuck somewhere in here. Who did that? App.routes. Oh. Is that fuck? We're going to say, get rid of that. That's a little silly. That is a waste of time. This script was for a reason, and it don't need to be there no more. Where else am I saying that word? Okay. Great. So what's exploding now? This is exploding because in the photo input component, we have this custom navigation and we're pulling stuff out of it that doesn't exist. So this is where the juicy stuff comes in. We're now going to go to photo album. This is great. This is great. This may not seem great from the outside, but I really think this makes things a lot easier for a team to work together. Like this, I love it. I love it. It makes my brain work so much better after the fact. Go back to is now going to be location dot path name. This is fantastic. Photo album params are going to be whatever goes in here. Type view. Fantastic. And now you refresh this, see if that's the broken thing still. Cool. So now if I add a photo, I should be able to select a photo as the only thing, and I'm just not seeing it. And I bet it's a CSS issue, but it also could be like, maybe I'm not destructuring it off of the data correctly or something I deleted or who knows. But I should be seeing a select button on all of these. Let's fix that. So this, woo, tangy. This right here is the photo album. There should be like a photo album preview image. Yep. Mode view, mode pick photo. So I'm not getting my mode from here. Am I? Photo album page params. Mode. I may still need this actually. Yep. So now I can go back to that photo album, export that type. So there should be photo album page schema. I don't love this actually. What we're gonna do is we're gonna dump this in there. Then we're gonna go photo album params. This is a z.object. Then go back to belongs in here. Oh, this doesn't need to say z.object. And then now excuse me. So everything here should work. A photo. Cool. Photo album page schema. And if this isn't right, that means that the thing referencing this, which is probably my photo album, is not jumping in the right thing. Photo album params. Let's just go ahead and console.log my search params dot photo album params. Type view. Type view. So maybe I just put in the wrong type. Is that possible? This was in photo input. Ah. Oh my god. I'm silly. Pick photo. That's all that it is. That's all it was the whole time. But what I did was still a good idea. I just interesting. Cool. Now I get this select. I'm going to select this guy. Boom. Hey. Let's see if it works. Save it. I don't know if it's saved. I'm not getting the error message. What's happening in my network? Network? What am I getting there? Fetch. Huh. I don't love the serialization of these, but that's okay. I refresh the page, it's probably gone. No, it's there, but I'm not getting it here. Okay, well that's fine. I think that's a good start. Okay, so the photo album page I would say is working. Other than the style, which I'm gonna have to look at. Dash. Delete button. Control delete button. This. And I'm willing to bet it's because there was styles that was being applied to it. Like I bet if I go here, control overlay. Control overlay button or A. Just to check. Make this style any button or a tag inside of control overlay. I think I had the right idea. That'll work. Safer. And now I bet if I were to go to my photos, yeah, better delete button. Not a big deal. Cool. Album page is working. Good. I will say Tanstack is like built for this type of workflow. It is really nice. I want to start making a list of E to E tests that I need to write. I wish I had those. Might have been smart to work on those before. Oh well. This worked really good though. Okay, getting another soda. All right, another little ASMR for you. Ready? I think you can't get the swallow. That's okay. All righty. That worked out well. Let's go ahead and we pushed. Let's go ahead and review it and get it in there. There's no tests or anything right now, so that'll kind of come in at the end. I need to make sure I get all the test files in. So that'll be annoying, but whatever. Let's go back to that Kanban. Actually, I should just go here and make a pull request. Create a pull request. Boom. And let's just go to GitHub. And I should see a pull request. Oh, that's because that's Remenu. I want Remenu Tanstack. Remenu Tanstack. I'll see a pull request. Boom. 19 files. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. We'll spend a night together from now until forever. Boom, 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 boom. So what I like to do, maybe just to get a gauge, like we should look at some of these files and see if they went up or down in code. Not that it matters that much. We mostly went up in code because we were adding new stuff too. But like this looks, I don't have, I'm not sure that code lines is the best metric. Anyways, because the reason why I would go up in lines is because let's say I want to open like the same route from different places. I now have to plug in all those values manually. But to be honest, it's pretty easy to plug in manually. And it's like a more generic approach. Like I don't have to come up with the way that I would describe it is I don't have to look at what I was trying to do a month ago to figure out how to open up a link to a place, which I think is really valuable. So I'm rolling with it. Yeah. Cool. We're going to go ahead and push this up. There should be no tests running, I don't think. And that's okay. Merge. Cool. Now we got to fix the font. Upload page. We're also going to need the tag upload page fixed. Okay. Let's do it. Boom, 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 boom. I wanna go boom, boom. Spend the night. Actually, I'm gonna put some potatoes. We're making baked potatoes tonight. So I'm gonna put some of those in the thing. Because they just take forever to cook the base part. So then we're gonna cook them, then cut them. Smash the stuff inside, make it cheesy. Sweet. Whoa, whoa. $40 to $50 at 400. Wow. And it says I should season it. Okay, we can do that. All right, baked potatoes are in the oven. I feel like a baked potato has to be the most basic thing you could possibly cook. I don't think there's anything more basic of a cooking thing than a baked potato. And yet I still looked up directions for it. No, I just wanted to know the time. But, okay. I did it for the full 50 minutes. We'll see if I regret that. How do you do the twice baked potatoes? Air fryer, twice baked potatoes. I'm assuming twice baked potatoes is literally you just bake it twice. So they're saying how much time? Start with baked potatoes. So you basically just make a baked potato. That's it. Then you do that stuff. You mash it. Then you put it in. And then, okay. I see what's going on here. Oh, yeah. That's what we're doing. Look at that. Gorgeous. Isn't she a gorgeous? A gorgeous potato. Aye. Okay. Anyways, I like to know what I'm making. I like cooking for my wife. How's this stream going? I wonder if anyone tuned in. Probably not. That's okay. Let me go. I had it open, didn't I? No, I guess not. Here, this one. The name is Humble God, like www. Like W money by end of the year, growing your wealth while you sip on a beer. Hey, the name is Humble God. Like www. Oh, Lord. See how we're doing. Sip on a beer. Hey, the name is Humble God. I got one like www. I have no idea who that was. Okay. Anyways. I think I need a better like mental strategy moving forward on when to like look at news. Like, news is always so depressing, and there's just so much news now. Like, I mean, not that there's more things happening now. It's just there's more awareness of everything, and I feel like if I knew about every crazy thing going on in the galaxy, I would lose my mind. I would not have time for anything. And we're just hitting this point where it's like there's more news than any one person can possibly consume. And it's just exhausting. So I feel like I need to make like a... But I also feel like you have a responsibility to stay informed. You know, you're like a voting person. So I don't know. Maybe the right moves is like a news day every week where I like consume a shit ton of news, and then the rest of the week I don't consume any news. Just for mental health reasons. I don't know if that's enough news though. Anyways. All right. So I want to do the font upload page. Convert it to an issue in Remenu Tanstack. Create a branch. Font upload page. Cool. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to check out that font upload page. Boom. And now, just to make sure I branched it right, I should have my photo stuff working too. That I do. Font upload page. So I have my photo album. My font upload page, font album is what it's called. So in here, I should be able to have my dashboard dot font album dot tsx. Not too crazy. And this one is a pretty easy one to look at because I did this with React Query. So I don't even need the loader anymore. So just so you see, the loader in Remix is it's checking to see if the flag is enabled, but we don't need that flag anymore. So I don't need that. So all I really got to do is that. Boop. I don't have that. I do have this. So now I need my font browser, which I get from here. This came with a few different components. And now I should be able to import that. And that should be a good start. I don't know that there's any search parami kind of things here. So let's just try dashboard.font album. Use create font family modal. Oh, God. Oh, stop it. Anyways. Use create font family modal. Here's the beautiful part. We don't need that anymore. Use create font modal. We don't need that anymore. Search bar. Probably do need that. Okay. So now I don't need any of these modals. We want to have per user per restaurant. I don't know. Soon. We want to have a per user per restaurant. We can add this back in. I don't know what that means. It's gone. This gone. Now we need to navigate. Come on. Editor, stop going so slow. My search bar. Import. Open font. Create font family modal. So now, navigate. We're going to go undefined as any as dashboard. Then I will have to say my... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, I don't know. Font browser. No, because this is a modal. So maybe this needs to be font family if I could only do this here. Adding a new font is something I could only... Let me just relook at what this is. If I go to Remenu Staging, I go to here. Add a new font is a font family name. Font variation is that. Okay, so this is actually easier because I can only open this modal from one spot, and that's font album. And really this needs to be a from, and then the search params needs to include that modal though. Modal font type, and then create font family. Create font family, font album, add new font, create font. And then now I should be able to give it the font family ID. Font, add new font family, add font variation. So this is font family, I think. Create font family. And I shouldn't need anything there, which is why I didn't need anything before, which is why that's probably happy. But I think that for a user, it probably makes more sense to call it add new font because they don't know the fucking difference between add a font and a font family. They're just like, I just need to click shit and upload shit. Okay. Here, we are now going to navigate. Font album. Search. This is fantastic. This really works very well. Modal. Active font family.id. There we go. Which means that now that should work, kinda, maybe. This is exploding. Why? Why do you choose to explode? Cannot find use font family. Probably in one of these. Use delete font. Aha. Beautiful. Okay, so this now needs to be fixed. I don't need any search params here. And now, boop, font family, boop. Okay, so I don't know if all this is working. We could try it. Add a font variation. I think I have something in here for Playwright. Yeah, I think this is working good. Boom, boom. Add a font variation. Do your thing. Oh, yeah! Look at this! Excelente! Pretty smooth. All right, that one went a lot smoother than the photo one. That really, that pick workflow where you're going back and forth is kind of hard. I also do want to go to use custom navigation and say, hey, we don't need this anymore. So I probably should be fixing all these type errors, but there's so many type errors everywhere. Like there's probably hundreds right now in the app. So there's really, it doesn't make sense to do yet. And I'm just curious now, if I go here and I do we'll check it. NPX, TSC, no omit. If it's like not a lot, I might fix them, but it's probably a lot, realistically. Do your thing. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. 81 errors turns into like 300 errors because you fix one, you break one, you fix one, you break one, you fix one, you break one. So we're not going to deal with that yet. We will eventually. Eventually, I promise. Cool. Works for now. Boo, 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 boo. Bam. I need to start being more disciplined about good commit names. Definitely an improvement I can make. But either way, we're gonna go now to probably just clean up some of these. Too many things open. Okay. I'm gonna go to Remenu Tanstack. Compare and pull request. Boom. Boom. And this one was a lot cleaner. So that's good. That's always good. Page param schemas. I wonder if I should get rid of this. I don't think I ever needed this because I'm never using it. Because that's just not what the workflow is. So I don't need that. I don't need it. I don't need it. I may need it for the tag album. I'm not sure. My stuff is running really slow. Probably because I'm live streaming. I think at some point I'll get a more powerful computer. I love this computer, but I don't think it has a crazy. Oh, I guess it has 24 gigs of memory. I could go for the 30 something or whatever. But just curious, how much does a fully spec'd out Mac have? MacBook Pro 2025. What year is this Mac? This one is a 2022. I do love this computer. I'm just curious. Let's see. Just do 2024. Oh, yeah. Why can't I not just go to the Apple store? Why would that not be the first thing that pops up? Apple Intelligence. I wonder if that'll be any good. Because it could be nice. For example, like, imagine if, like, in here I could say, like, AI space and then ask it a prompt. I could do it with the Pro feature, but I wonder what it would be like out of the box with Apple. And I also wonder if it would, like if it's just a good LLM that runs on your computer instead of on the cloud. I wonder if that would be any value. I wonder how that's going to affect developers. I don't know. I imagine not that much. Writing tools, Siri. Oh. I don't really care about. I'm just curious on the specs. There's never a better time to upgrade. All right, so if I go for the if I got a $4,000 computer, I'd get a 40-core GPU, 16-core CPU with 12 performance cores. What do I have now? I don't think I got a fancy one. I would have got the Retina display. I don't know what my specs are. I don't even know where to find it. I'm not a big like computer spec guy. So I'm really not even sure. But I have a MacBook Air. So I'm wondering if I were to compare the MacBook Pro 2022 active cooling, dedicated ports. Oh, an HDMI slot would be nice. I wonder how much a 2022 MacBook Pro is. I'm just curious. You can get. It's got to be a refurbished one. Eight-core CPU. So the other one had 40 cores? That's wild. That's for like a $4,000 computer. I don't know how that would actually affect my life. Anyways, I don't care that much. What I could also imagine getting is a Mac Mini, actually. Mac Mini. Because don't these have crazy good specs for their price? Tech specs. Oh, God. $599. Like, this one would perform better than my computer, I'm pretty sure. And cost $1,300. Mac Studio is that thing. This thing's probably a beast of a computer. 800 gigabytes memory. Wait, what? The RAM is 800? Is that what that's saying? No, 64. I don't even know what memory bandwidth means in that context. What about a Mac? Is a Mac Pro different than a MacBook Pro? No way. They're bringing the cheese grater back. This thing is probably a monster. Let's see. 2x Thunderbolt. It's tech spec. Nice and cheap. I wonder if it like feels that much noticeably faster to be on one of these for just like web dev stuff. Like I wonder if like TypeScript has some bottleneck that doesn't even matter if your performance is way higher. Because I get the sense with video you can parallelize a bunch of shit. I don't know. I think everything might run on a single core for TypeScript anyways. That's wild though. 192. What would the spec'd out version be? Let's max this motherfucker out. Oh yeah, we want the juiciness. 20 60 76 core GPU. You probably have to be doing some intense work in order for this to be valuable. Maybe you're working for Pixar or something. 192 unified memory. 8 terabytes. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Keyboard. We want the most expensive one. There is no most expensive one. Final Cut Pro. Fuck yeah. Logic Pro. Fuck yeah. We need the newest version. 12 grand. 13 grand. That's I don't even know if I would do that if I was a billionaire. All right, I need to stop fucking around. Get back to work. So, did I merge the request from before? Repositories, Remenu Tanstack. I think I did. Pull request. No, I did not. Works for now. Sure. I need to start naming these things better. All right, this is good. Let's go ahead and merge it. I probably should check this over a little better. See if I left any like console logs or whatever. Pretty clean. Pretty clean. Pretty clean indeed. Route tree. You know, one thing I do wonder about Tanstack Router is if route tree gens can cause some annoyingness on a team. I wouldn't know that because I'm not working on a team right now for this, but I can imagine that being problematic. But I have a hunch it's not that big of a deal. But I can conceive what's the new merge experience. I'm being very ADD right now. I don't see the difference, to be honest. Everything looks the same. Wow, so new and fancy. I love it. Oh my gosh. Okay, the next thing I need to do is make the tag upload page work. Convert to an issue. Oh, that's the wrong one. No. We're just going to close this issue. Transfer issue. to Remenu Tanstack. Ha ha ha. Create a branch. Create that. Copy that. Click on that. And now, yeah, I need to quit cursor. Going way too slow. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this stuff for the page in, and then I'll quit cursor. So in here, I should have like a tag album. Cursor. Boom. Here I need to make sure I make this. Also, I need to check on these potatoes because they smell a little. I don't think they're burning, but just to be safe. Yeah, all right. Turned out what I was smelling was the garlic powder on the potatoes. So I need this route created. So we're gonna go dashboard dot tag album dot tsx. Boom. So tag album. This stuff is named bad for some reason, but should basically just be able to copy all of this in here. It's also occurred to me that this should be back button. That's so stupid. This is a stupid way of writing code. So it's only in two places. This is a stupid way of writing it. I'm willing to bet if I, yeah. Stupid. So now I don't even need this. Because really what I should do in here is just say, I don't love the way that it gets that type signature, but that's okay. Yeah, we'll do our. See, it's faster for me to just write it. Match. Search. With. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna give that butt back. That should be good. I don't think I need any search. Should be good. Straight from the heart when I'm beating my chest. They know I've been slept on, but fuck all the rest. I guess this compass is pointing me wasted. Time to put all of my fans to the test. Learn hating failure and learn hating learning. Learn loving chilling and learn hating burning. All of this shit that we teaching a kid. Now we are lannies of humans and vermins. Oh, those are backwards. Oops. Whoopsie daisies. Straight from the hall when I'm beating my chest. They know I've been slept on, but fuck all the rest. I guess my compass is blowing me with. Time to put all of my fans to the test. Learn hating failure and learn hating learning. Learn loving chilling and learn hating burning. All of this shit that we teaching the kids. Now we all lennies of humans and vermins. Okay. Does it work? Add a tag. Upload an image. V-test. Boom. Enter tag name. V-test. Add the tag. Do your thing. Hey, hey, hey. Cool. Works pretty good. Okay, what's next? Making some progress. Making my way downtown. Fast and I'm homebound. Chaka 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 cha. Go. If I could fall to the sky. Oh, my video camera was never on. What? That's so weird. Oh, that whole time. Oh well. Oh well. That's okay. All right. Now I need to. What? What's next? I do gotta fix the images, so I should probably make a little list. One of the things I want to do is just clear the Kanban because there's too much in here. I think that I'm going to delete that. This, I'm just going to drag in there. Actually, this is kind of done. Archive. This is not done. I need to do that. All menu building issues. Go in there. This one I do want to fix, but I just am not fixing it in the old one. Better UX UI custom fonts checklist. I think this might be done, but I'm really not sure. And I don't feel like figuring that out right now. I'm also not sure if this is done. All this stuff is just going in backlog. This could be good. I'm not doing it now, but I'm just trying to remember. That was back when we were using JSON blobs. I don't want to say no to that. This is kind of done. And I did this with Prisma validators. E to E tests aren't doing anything. Yeah, this needs to stay. Validations for font family name. That needs to stay. You have unsaved changes. This is actually something that Tanstack is great for. There's like an on before navigate or something like that. That is a perfect little hook to use. Oh, should I want to implement that. User entity security sweep. Apparently my E tests aren't doing anything. Cool. Okay, now we need new shit. Fix photos. What else is there? So if I were to go here, I'd really like to. This is getting there though. It really is getting there. There's a lot. Almost all the functionalities there. We're almost there. And then it's going to be a matter of like making things faster, which I'm excited to do with Tanstack. Looking forward to. I think should be fun. So all this shit works great. I guess one of the things I kind of wanted to look into is, this is wild. We're close. Oh, I gotta text Steven. So one of the things I'll need is make sure all tests are in. I also made a little Obsidian document. Fix search params use modal. I fixed that. Make sure environment variables are properly preserved. So make sure we are using a secret for the auth session. What else is there? Make sure that custom Prisma interface solution works. Yes. Make sure that the embed stuff is the same. Make sure that iframe resize is the same. And this is pretty much my list. Do I have that? Make sure. Oh, I also need the pipeline set up. I also need to say I kind of want to just poke around. Hmm. 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 Okay, so I think the first one I'm going to do is this one because it's going to reveal the other stuff. So I'm going to start with this. It's going to reveal, there's going to be shit that probably just doesn't work because it doesn't even exist in there. So if I just go through and fix all that, it's probably going to reveal a lot of the bugs. A lot of the bugs. A lot of the bugs. Grr. All right, let's see. Also, I'm just curious. Yeah, this needs to be changed. Other screen. I'll do that after. Okay. Let's check on the potatoes. Them potatoes are big. Ow! Spilled hot oil on my foot. All right. I don't feel like streaming anymore. I'm good. Toodaloo, everybody.